Hey everybody, this is the Algebra 2 week rundown for April 27th. We're right to the end of April, which is crazy. I feel like we're actually getting some sunshine. It's Sunday afternoon. Want to get my butt outside and enjoy the weather. I hope you guys are. Sundays I'm kind of stuck in here because I make all these instructional videos and then I'm letting you know what you're doing. So Algebra 2, I already released the review for this week because all you have is reviewing for your assessment. You have the closure. I did not put that on the end of the video. I remembered right whenever I hit clock stop, I was like, crap, I totally forgot to tell them their homework. But it's an infinite campus and it's also posted in Google Classroom. So you have that. So you have one assignment. You're going to check that on your own, okay, because they always have all the answers for you. But last week, whenever you had your quick check, I tried to kind of mirror what I'm expecting out of you from your assessment, okay? Although you only had one of those, you had one polynomial, you're going to actually have two in your assessment. So the way that I do your assessment is I just check it, okay? I check it, and then I got to decide if you know what you're doing or not, okay? I did the algebra ones last week, and pretty much what I decided was 7, 8, 9, 10 is understanding, 0 to 6 is not understanding. And I had a lot of kids who like we're doing factoring. They didn't even know what was going in the box and diamond. I'm like, they don't know what's going on. So they didn't score really well. I had some that rocked it. And so I had some that did pretty well. 10 out of 10 is pretty much you're getting everything right. And I don't have to hand that back to you. But you guys will be able to make some corrections on this. You will get this back up to 3 times. After the 3rd time, you get what you get, okay? And I usually will, well, I won't usually, I do. I tell you exactly what your score is after each time. So if it starts at a 7 and then it ends up at a 10, you're awesome. Great. That's probably what you want. But I made the question on the quick check this week, similar to what you're going to have for next week. And I had a lot of people who were looking at graphs for the first 4 questions. And I made these so that you don't have to use your graphics calculator. So if you find that you're using your graphics calculator to find zeros and factors, you should not be doing that. You should be doing other things to find those because I'm giving you them and asking you yes and no and why or why not they are. So I'm trying to look to see, do you understand what a factor is and then how that's going to relate to your solutions, and we'll go through all those things. So if you handed me your quick check back and you might have gotten it back from me, you know exactly what I am expecting out of you. If you haven't given me the quick check from last week, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. So you want to get going on that. All right. So that's your first assessment, and it'll be given out probably around Wednesday afternoon. I'm going to have that ready for you guys to go. I actually already have it ready to go, but I like to wait on things and just make sure everything looks good. All right. So Friday, I released the video already for this week's review because I wasn't really happy with some of the answers I got, and I was like, maybe they just need a little review. So the very first question that I went over on the video for the review for this week is like what I asked last week. So you're going to have some similarities between the two. So go ahead and look at those so you know what I'm looking for, because I don't use my calculator at all on that review. Your closure is your only assignment, okay? And like I said, your assessment you're going to get back 3 times. So before you get your assessment, if you have questions, I will answer them. I will not answer them when the assessment's out. But you can always ask me directions questions. I answer them all the time. My Google Meet schedule is very, very similar to what it was last week. So here we go. All right. So, you guys, Algebra 2, you're from 1:20 to 1:40 on Tuesday, and then I'm meeting anybody who has questions from 2 to 2:30. This is my Wednesday schedule. Algebra 2, you're from 10 to 10:20. I have tons of meetings on Wednesday, so you guys are kind of stuck in the morning because I have all afternoon meetings, and I have one at like 9 or 8 in the morning as well. So I got tons of meetings. So you guys get like my hunk of the middle of the day. You guys are 10 to 10:20, and then again, 11 to 11:30 is anybody, and then Thursday should look similar to last week. You guys are from 1:40 to 2 o'clock, and then I take anybody from 2 to 2:30. So, I feel like I'm constantly getting on kids to like do whatever they're supposed to do, and it wears on me sometimes. So I wanted to do a little like positiveness for some of you guys that are rocking things. There are some of you guys that are handing me things, and I know you're watching videos. I know you have questions. I get emails, and I just know you're doing what you have to do, and I'm really happy for you. I mean, and some of these, most of the time, you already had a great work ethic. But I'm telling you right now, like the superstars mostly, yeah, they're mostly always superstars, right? But there's some people in here that are working hard. And I know it's not easy in math. You're working hard and you're figuring things out. And I'm happy. I'm really happy. I kind of do little dances inside. And because I've been kind of like, overwhelmed with all the kids who don't do anything. And I'm like, no, I am going to focus on the positive. I'm going to focus on those of you that are really rocking it, because I know when math comes easy for you, this stuff is probably easy. But when math doesn't come very easily for you and you're doing really well and you're doing it like on your own, way to go. Way to go. Keep going, okay? We should have some more ideas on like how long we're going to be instructing you guys. We're going to decide those this week and next week. Just know that those of you that are staying on top of things and you're understanding things, awesome. After this week, you should have about 2 or 3 more assessments, the 10-pointers, because those are the big ideas, those gotta knows that Mr. Tennis talks about, okay? But for those of you that need a little kick, some people are doing awesome in here. Not everybody's struggling, okay? We've got people watching videos. We got people asking questions. It's great. I miss you guys. I'm glad when you ask me questions or you email me because it's like, oh, they remember me. They didn't forget about me. All right, so good luck on everything. If you have questions on anything we've done so far, you need to come into a Google Meet or email me before Wednesday, because once that test's out, I'm not answering questions. How do I do this, Miss Henschel? Guess what? I would have answered that days ago. All right, but like I said, those of you that are rocking it, rock it. Keep going. Okay, have a great week. Bye.